Welcome back, subscribers, back with another video today, guys, and today I wanted to talk to you about dividend investing. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, well, Josh, you can get really good results from doing growth investing and then selling your stocks. And you're absolutely right, and that's why I think you should have a really diverse portfolio when it comes to investing. And there's a reason why I like both dividend and growth investing for their own very unique reasons. So let's get started on dividend investing today. So what I really like about dividend investing is it pays the bills. It's basically cash flow coming into your account passively because it's companies paying you out for owning shares of their stock. And that's a beautiful thing when you think about investing. And one of the number one reasons why I like dividend investing is for very specific reasons. A long time ago, my mother purchased 5 shares of Allstate. So let's look at those 5 shares and where they are today. My mom decided to purchase 5 shares for $15 28 years ago. And after 28 years, those shares are now worth over $500 and I've made over $300 in dividends. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, how does that pertain to me? I really don't understand. What's so great about dividend investing if I'm only getting like $2 to $3 here? Well, that's $2 to $3 that you didn't make by like going out and having to work. Imagine if you had 10,000 or 100,000 invested into some of these companies. What kind of dividends you would receive then? Or maybe even millions. How do you think Warren Buffett got from, where he was to where he is today? And I think it's a large portion thanks to stock appreciation and also through dividends. That's what I really like. Dividends are like a payday. Think of each share of a stock as a form of rental property. If you had like one little guy who had only cost you $15 and he got you 25 cents and you had a bunch of these, just think of each time you invested, what kind of return that you would receive in dividends, and you continue to do this and continue to do this, and as the years go by, maybe those $15 share that you invested turns to $17, and also the dividends increase during that time as well. Adversely, you could also think about as you bought a few shares of a company that you really liked, and those shares had dividends attached to it, and those dividends bought you an unlimited supply of Heinz ketchup. Say you invested in Heinz, and you got those dividends, and for as long as you were alive, you would receive 4 bottles of ketchup for life. I mean, that sounds like a crazy thought, but think of it like that. You invested now, and now you have an unlimited supply of ketchup. And I know you might be thinking, Josh, oh my gosh, I don't even like ketchup. Ketchup is awful. Why would you invest into ketchup? Why would you like to buy ketchup? Well, it doesn't have to be ketchup. It could be all kinds of different things. That's the beauty of investing. You can choose what you like, and you can pick which stocks that you like and has good yields, or, you can do all kinds of different kinds of investing, like a dividend high yield Vanguard portfolio. It's spread out over all kinds of different stocks. You can also invest into ETFs, which gives you just a big exposure to a bunch of maybe companies that you really like Microsoft. This high yield VYM has a 7% holdings in Microsoft, and it's got additional companies that are really popular as well. And you're probably gonna have to pay a fee, but it gives you broader exposure. Or you can invest in companies individually, like toothpaste, toilet paper, razor blades, cheap salsa. It's a wonderful thing, and that's the cool part about investing. It's why I like investing, is for that very reason. I like dividends because it's like a payday. Every time I invest a little bit more into a company that I really like, I get a little bit more back. And that money I could use to maybe fund something else. Say I got $100 from a dividend investment, and then I say, well, I see that Facebook was on a bit of a dip. I can take that money that I would have had in dividend and put it into a growth stock. Or I could have taken that dividend amount and I could have put it into something else. Say you have something like a dividend reinvestment plan. Maybe you have 100 shares, and those 100 shares buy you 2 new shares worth of stock. And say it becomes 102 the first year, and then the next year it becomes 106, and the next year it comes like 112. Do you see what I'm going with this? Each year becomes more and more shares that you could purchase because of your dividends, and you're reinvesting it. Well, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And one more additional thing, if you could give me a like, that would really help my channel as well. And if you have any questions about dividend investing, feel free to ask them down in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as quick as possible. Thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you again next time. Oh, I almost forgot. If this is the first time you saw my channel, feel free to check out some of my other videos. I cover a broad base of topics, but I also have a couple playlists that you could watch to learn how to save more money and how to figure out what's a good stock.